morning, everybody. I am Jeanette with Jeanette Owens Art, and tonight I'm going to make a set of resin coasters again, but I'm going to kind of try something completely different. It was my birthday recently, and my son and his fiance got me a bunch of these beautiful colored mica powders by Jacquard. I've never heard of these. It looks like they got them at Hobby Lobby, and they are just beautiful in colors. This one is sapphire blue and emerald green, and I was going to mix these mica powders with my resin, but with the sapphire green I'm going to add a little bit of this dragonfly glaze, and it is in blue green gold shift. So if you see when I move the label, you can kind of get an idea how that shift is. Goes from a purplish green gold back and forth. So that's the effect I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna mix it with this and see what happens. And then for the sapphire blue, I'm going to mix in this glitter finish paint that is a purple prism and see what happens there. I'm gonna do a very thin coat on my coasters, and so I'm only mixing probably about 6 ounces of resin at the most. I'm going to do a thin coat, and then I'm going to let this sit up overnight, and I'm going to come back and try something different. I don't know exactly what yet. I'm thinking about embellishing with some of this this paper here that was in the gift bag. It's kind of like a holographic paper, and I think that could be super cool in there if I cut it up into really tiny little strips or squares. So I might try that in the middle layer, and then I might add a little bit of this gold leafing detail and then pour a clear coat on top. So it might be 3 actual coats of resin in thin layers to build these up to get something neat. And I think they'll be kind of Mardi Gras-ish. So stay tuned and stick with me. I hope you enjoy this video. I really like this color I'm getting here, and the sparkles in there are beautiful. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but I do think I want this to be a little bit more on the purple side for like a Mardi Gras theme. So I'm going to add some purple mica powder. Let's see here, what do I want to add? I want to add something pretty dark as a purple. So I have my box of my Picasso powders, if you can see that. Closer, sorry. There we go. And I think I'm going to add some violet, has something even darker. Looks like violet is the darkest purple that I have in this box. No, well, indigo is close. I think I'm going to add some violet to this and see what happens. So let me get the cap off of this and the paper peeling, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to add just a little bit of the purple, probably about the same amount that I did of the sapphire. And let's richen this up a little bit. I think that's going to give us a beautiful color. Still a little on the blue side. I think I want it to be a little deeper purple. That's looking really pretty. All right, let me get my mold set up and we'll pour our first coat. Okay, I'm ready to pour, and I think is what I'm gonna do is what's called a kiss pour, to where I'm gonna pour both of the colors together out of the cup side by side and see what happens. So stay tuned. of the holographic wrapping paper that was in my gift bag of the gifts that my son gave me of these beautiful iridescent mica powders, and I'm just in love with them. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some of them in my molds. It's probably been a good 45 minutes since I've poured these, so they're very sticky at this point, and the purpose is so they don't sink, but that they stay on top, but they also adhere to the resin nicely, so I can come in tomorrow and pour a clear coat on top. And then when that sets up, I will probably pour one final layer, and I'm not sure what I'm going to mix it with, but I'm going to incorporate some gold to make these more like a Mardi Gras type coaster. So I hope you enjoy. So it's the next morning and they are set up. I've got a little of the cellophane is still peeking through, of course, so I need to do another coat. And as I had said at the beginning of the video, I thought maybe I was going to come back in and do another layer on top and add some gold of some sort. But I think there's enough going on in these already that I am just going to go ahead and pour a clear coat on top and leave them. They're absolutely stunning, and I don't want to mess them up by adding too much. So stay tuned. I'm going to get another layer on them, and I think we'll let these harden up and cure, and they'll be done. outside, it's the next morning and they are cured. I brought them upstairs yesterday just because I needed room to work on my workbench on some other things. So I just set them on the kitchen table to set up. And they look gorgeous with that beautiful color shift in the paint. When you turn these, those iridescents that I use are just beautiful. It gives it that color shift look. So let's go ahead and unveil them. Let's see what the bottoms look like. I'm really curious. Pretty. Nothing special, but pretty. I thought you might be able to see some of the holographic paper through, but see how they're layered on the sides? I might, well, I probably will go ahead and use my Krylon pen and do these in gold, because I think it would really add a lot to it with the gold you see when you turn it in the light. So very, very pretty. I'm very happy with these. These are pretty much in natural light. I'm sitting right next to the window in my kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my ranking on YouTube. And you all have an amazing, wonderful day. Take care.